Hello and welcome to this week's Battle of the Ports, as we take a look at Magic Pockets from the Bitmap Brothers, a Euro platformer that started life on the Amiga in 1991. Yeah, I'm probably not going to enjoy this one, but we'll see. Now, I am familiar with this game as it was featured on the British Saturday morning ITV show Motormouth as one of those phone-in to control type games. Yeah, that's not going to work too well with a game like this, but they tried it anyway. Something else that is nostalgic to me is the instrumental version of Betty Boop's Doing the Do, which was quite a popular track in the UK charts at the time. Also, Betty was quite the attractive lady at the time. But what about the game? Well, you control a boy known as the Bitmap Kid. Great imagination there, Bitmap Brothers. Who has a pair of magic trousers that contain pockets with an infinite amount of storage space, in which he stores all of his toys. One day, the creatures who live in his pockets decided to keep the toys for themselves and play with them. So the Bitmap Kid must go on a journey to retrieve his toys from the creatures. Why on earth does he have creatures living in his pockets? Are they the type that starts off all small and shriveled, then grow up to be long and hard? Who knows? The Bitmap Kid has different attacks for every area of the game, all of which may be charged up by holding down the fire button to throw bigger projectiles. The largest projectile has the ability to suck up enemies rather than destroying them. They will be then converted into pickups. Pickups range from sweets, which add points, to silver and gold stars, which introduce another aspect of gameplay: helmets. By collecting silver stars, the Bitmap Kid can collect a gold star, which will produce a helmet he can wear for a limited time. Helmets vary from teleporters to laser beams to invincibility. He may also float by using chewing gum, collected from gum dispensers in the levels. So what do I think of the actual game? I don't like it. Typical Euro platformer jank of the time. The pace is slow, the controls are laggy, and the frame rate is poor. Add in poor stage design with too many enemies, many of which can't be avoided, and stage after stage that look the same, make this a game I'm never going back to, or at least not this version. It is a shame because there are some nice ideas here, but the overall package does nothing for me. But if you enjoy this game, that's great. We all can't like the same stuff. Next up is the Atari ST version, which is actually a little more playable than the Amiga version due to its faster speed. This also helps with the controls being less laggy, although they're still not great. But the question is, can the Atari ST version be considered a good game? Well, it looks nice, it runs a fair bit faster than the Amiga, but it does have more slowdown. The opening music may actually sound a little cleaner, but the in-game jingles and sound effects are not as good as the Amiga version. Honestly though, I'm still not a fan. The lack of in-game music and slow pace, despite being faster, kinda bores me. The great Acorn Archimedes also gets a port, but it's basically just the Amiga version. Oh well, at least there's a VGA option. PC owners shouldn't be forgotten, as there's also a DOS version of Magic Pockets, and it's probably the best version so far. It's faster playing, faster loading, and VGA compatible, as well as having EGA and Tandy color modes. Sadly, the audio isn't as good as the Amiga version, but it isn't too bad. The best thing about this version is that it's got a password option, and it runs pretty much full screen. Now there were a few unofficial ports, one being on the Jaguar, which I can't show you, and this Mega Drive version. This is by far the best version of the game in this video. The DOS version was much better playing due to the faster speed, but this Mega Drive version takes it up another gear and adds in a jump button for some real platform controls. Stupidly though, they also kept up as jump. Oh well. But yeah, this version feels really nice to play. It doesn't look as nice as some of the other versions, but still, it's not bad. The audio is also really good. I'm surprised by the clarity of the Betty Boo title song. If you had to play Magic Pockets, then this is the version I'd go for. The most responsive and the only version with in-game music, plus it features the password system found in the MS-DOS release. And let's take a look at all those versions of Magic Pockets running side by side.